Hello, everyone. This is Joshua, another messenger, and today we're going to be reading from Genesis chapters 9 through 12. Well, I've already did this once today, and this isn't the first time this has happened to me. And if this ever happens to you, it's just the devil trying to give you problems while you're trying to spread the word. I made a video earlier, went to go upload it, and the video was just disappeared. It was just a blank spot in my gallery. So I was wondering, this has happened like 3 or 4 times now. And last time it happened, I almost was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Just whatever. But you know what? I didn't. I fought through it. I recorded again, and it actually worked. And that's happened to me, I'd say, 3 or 4 times now. I think today was the fourth time it's happened. But I'm making the video anyways. I'm going through with it, and I'm not going to stop because the devil just hides in certain places and tries to mess things up for you whenever you're trying to read the Bible and let other people learn as well. And if it ever happens to you, just fight through it and just keep doing it because it's just the devil trying to stop the Lord's good word to be spread. Okay, let's go to Genesis chapter 9. Well, how's everybody doing? Pray everybody's doing good. Pray everybody's having an amazing, blessed day. And I pray everybody's having amazing, blessed days to come. And guess what? I don't think it's going to be much longer, and the rapture's going to be here. So guess what, everyone? We're going home. It's an amazing feeling. It really, truly is. Okay. Genesis chapter 9. To make sure. Yeah, 9 through 12. Okay. All right. And God blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moved upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be met for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother, I will require the life of man. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. What I was talking about up here was he was making a covenant with Noah, and for that dispensation, for people to give a burnt offering to Christ. They would cut them, bleed them, and they would give a the blood offering and burnt offering to Christ. That's how their sins got cleaned and cleansed from them back in the Old Testament. Now we're saved from grace. Jesus was the ultimate bloodshed for us, and that's how we get to heaven now, faithfully believing in that. But back then in the Old Testament, it was totally different. But I wanted to read all of the Old Testament to y'all and all of the New Testament to y'all. And I'm jumping back and forth. This is part 4 of Genesis, and I think I'm in Thessalonians part 3 right now, but I'm gonna be making a part 4. But I just want to make sure I get the Bible out to everyone, all of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. And you be ye fruitful, and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth, and I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall I all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. See, the bow he's talking about is our rainbow that we see today. It's a bow in the clouds. And it's a promise to us that he'll never, ever kill anything again with water. But the next time he does, it's going to be with fire. And that's coming soon. We're going to get raptured out. And then when he comes back, he's destroying everything with fire. And that's in Revelation. But won't be water next time. It'll be fire. Okay. Covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of the flesh, of all flesh. And the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. Let's see. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine, and was drunken. And he was uncovered with his tent. And Ham and the father of Canaan saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment, and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backward, and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. See, right there it says that he drank of the wine, and he was drunk. That means wine back in the day. It did have alcohol in it. So when they say wine, it's just regular wine. When they say strong wine, that's like a liquor of some sort. It is a lot stronger than regular wine. So regular wine does have alcohol in it. Okay. Some preachers say that wine is just regular grape juice, and strong wine is the stuff that's got alcohol in it. But if he got drunk off of wine right here, it don't say strong wine, it just says wine. So wine is wine. Okay. But I'm sure there was some stuff back in the day. I mean, it was grape juice, and they might have called it wine, and maybe it wasn't. Maybe it didn't have an alcohol in it, but this wine had alcohol in it, and it wasn't a strong wine. So not their father's nakedness. And Noah woke from his wine, and knew what his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the Lord of God, Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. And all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah. And Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Midian, and Javan, and Tubal, and Mesech, and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Tagarmah, and the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dedanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles, divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families and their nations. And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and Septah, and Rahama, and Septaka. And the sons of Ramah, and Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begot Nimrod. He begot to be a mighty one in the earth. He was mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord, and the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. Out of the land went forth Usher, and builded Nineveh, and the city Rehoboth, and Calah, and Rasin, between Nineveh and Calah. The same is a great city. And Mizraim begat Liddim, and Anamim, and Lahebim, and Nephtahim, and Pathrusim, and Casluhim, out of whom came Philistim, and Caphtorim, and Canaan begat Siddim, his firstborn, and Heth, and the Jebusite, and the Amorite, and the Girgasite, and the Hevite, and the Archite, and the Sinite, and the Averdite, and the Zimrite, and the Hamathite, and afterward were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza, as they goest unto Sodom, and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zidim, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations. Unto them also the father thereof all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam, and Usher, and Ephraxad, and Lud, and Aram, and the children of Aram, Aramez, and Hall, and Gather, and Mash. And Araphax begat Salah, and Salah begat Eber. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. And Joktan begat Almadad, and Salaph, and Hazarmaveth, and Jerah, and Hadaram, and Uzal, and Diklah, and Obal, and Abedmil, and Sheba, and Upher, and Havilah, and Jacob, and all these were the sons of Joktan. And their dwelling was from Mesha, and as the goest unto Sephar, a mount of the east. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations. There are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, in their nations. And by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. In the earth after the flood, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that the that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, "Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly." And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, "Go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth." They wanted to be seen. Nimrod wanted to be seen from everywhere, in case they got scattered, that they could look and see him from everywhere, almost like he was God. That's crazy. Well, anyways, scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, "Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Thereof is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old, and begat Araphax 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begat Araphax 500 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Araphax lived 530 years and begat Salah. And Araphax lived after he begat Salah 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Salah lived 30 years and begat Eber. And Salah lived after he begat Eber 403 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And Eber lived 430 years and begat Peleg. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg 430 years and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years and begat Ru. And Peleg lived after he begat Ru 209 years and begat sons and daughters. And Ru lived 2 and 30 years and begat Serge. And Ru lived after he begat Serge 207 years and begat sons and daughters. And Serge lived 30 years and begat Nahar. And Serge lived after he begat Nahar 200 years and begat sons and daughters. And Nahar lived 29 years and begat Terah 9 and 20 years and begat Terah. And Nahar lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahar, and Haran begat Lot. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity, in of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sariah, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, and the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah and the father of Iscah. But Sarah was barren; she had no child. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his son's son, and Sarah his daughters-in-law, his son's Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came into Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Well, y'all, that was chapters 9 through 12. And basically, what this is God is explaining the complete family tree of Noah and all of his kids and all the generations out. And have you noticed everybody is going down in years? Their lifespan is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And that's because God said in the beginning that he wasn't going to be here with them forever. He was going back up in heaven. He wasn't going to be down here talking to them more. And the years were going to be shortened to 120 years. Well, after you start, as we keep reading, going through this, you'll see that the lifespans keep shortening and shortening and shortening. Well, y'all, I love y'all. I want to preach this to y'all, and I want to preach the New Testament to y'all, so that way y'all can listen and learn and be able to retain the words that I'm preaching to y'all and teaching y'all from the Old Testament and the New Testament all the way through. I'm going to read them all the way through, so that way everybody can understand the Bible. So that way it's being put out there, not just little hit and miss parts. I do a lot of shorts of that, but that's just to get people into their Bible, so that way they can start reading, or I'll ask, questions and stuff like that. So that way it makes it fun. So that way they'll pick their Bible up and want to read it and figure out the questions of the answers that I'm asking, or the questions that I'm asking, and leave the answers for it. Sorry about that. But yeah, so this is part 4 of Genesis, and then I think it's going to be part 4 of Thessalonians too in the New Testament. So I'll do that next. It'll probably be in a couple days. But this is part 4 of Genesis. Well, anyways, I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing, blessed night, and I will talk to y'all soon. And it was nice, very, very nice to be able to talk and share the word with y'all. Y'all have an amazing, blessed night. Talk to y'all soon. Bye bye.